To enable HATEOAS, Spring Boot Starter HATEOAS dependency must be added to your form.xml file. HATEOAS, or Hypertext as the Engine of Application State, is a guideline for the client to navigate to the relevant information for a given resource. For example, if you have an entity category, it makes sense to also return the list URL for the entity as well as the link for the entity itself. There are two main classes that we need to remember when implementing HATEOAS: resource and resources. Resource must be parameterized with the entity that it is handling. For example, resource category. This will return the category object plus the related links like self and the list. In the one method, the category object is wrapped into a resource object and links are set before it is returned. As the name implies, resources takes on an array of resources. For example is the all method, which return an array or resources of resource category. Now, let's start the Spring Boot application to do some testing. We will run the one as well as the all method, but before that, we need to run the create category. We need to hold the create category API so that we can get the UUID that we will need to call the one and the all method. Just the one method. So create the category, copy the UUID, and replace the UUID in the path parameter of the one method and hit send. Notice here that we have this group of fields, links. So later on we will show where these links came from and the list of categories, which basically contain a list of categories plus the links field on the same level as the list of categories, which basically points to the list of categories that is page. Going back to the code and looking at the one method, we will see that we have here a class category resource assembler. So it contains a utility function that traps an entity in a resource object, which is the toResource method. It's really important as it saves you a lot of time writing the common links for a given entity. In this case, we have one, all, and one code. Going back to the response of our find category request, we have all, one, and the one code URL that we defined in the category resource assembler. Now this toResource method, you can customize it depending on your requirement. There are times when we simply want a subset of the entities field in the response, and that's what we will present in the next video. So see you there. Thank you.